How to trade shares. Discover how to trade or invest in shares with our market-leading offering and take your position today. 1. Decide whether to trade or invest. Trading lets you speculate with derivatives. Investing lets you take direct ownership of the shares. 2. Select your opportunity. Choose from an offering of over 16,000 international shares and ETFs. 3. Take your position. Create an account with us to open your share trade or investment. For more info about how to trade or invest in shares, you can discover everything you need to know in this guide. How to trade or invest in stocks in the UK. Find out what shares are. Learn why people invest in or trade shares in the UK. Choose how you want to buy stocks, investing or trading. Understand the risks and charges. Open a UK share, trading account. Discover what moves the price of shares. Pick a stock or ETF. Choose your time frame and open your position. Find out what shares are. Shares represent a unit of ownership in a company, and they're one of the most popular financial instruments out there. Shares will rise and fall in value according to how well a company is seen to be doing. Better than expected earnings will make share prices rise, while weaker earnings might make share prices fall. But there are a wide range of reasons why a company's share price can change. You can choose to invest in the shares directly, or you can speculate on the price of shares rising or falling with derivatives like spread bets and CFDs. Both of these have their own unique pros and cons, which we explain later in this guide. Learn why people invest in or trade shares in the UK. People invest in or trade shares because, just like other financial markets, they can be an opportunity to make money. At a basic level, you can take a position on shares to get exposure to economic growth. And if the health of an economy grows, you might find that company growth is correlated with share price increases, which is what people are hoping for when they buy or invest in shares. Over the past 100 years, UK stocks have generated average returns of around 5% a year over and above inflation, meaning that the real value of an investment would have doubled around every 14.5 years. Generally speaking, investors will buy shares to make a profit from share prices rising, receive an income from dividends if the company pays them, benefit from the effects of compounding. This last point requires that a share investment be held for a long period of time, and it's why you'll sometimes hear the phrase, "time in the markets is better than timing the markets," when talking about share investments. Learn more about share dealing. As an example, we can see from the graphic below that the maximum and the minimum annualized returns on the FTSE 100 consolidated around the average returns over time, smoothing out the market volatility to settle at just below 10% per year. Learn about the average returns of the FTSE 100. Learn more about investing in shares with our complete guide traders. On the other hand, might be seeking to capitalize on short-term share price gains. Rather than investing in the shares, traders speculate on the share's value. They can speculate on it rising by going long as well as falling by going short. This is made possible by trading with derivatives like spread bets and CFDs. That said, there's no reason why you couldn't invest in shares over the short term. You'd just miss out on certain tax benefits that would otherwise be available to you through spread bets and CFDs. Learn more about the differences between spread bets and CFDs. Leverage is available when you use these products, which gives you full market exposure for an initial deposit, known as margin, to open your position. But bear in mind that leverage can increase both your profits and your losses, as they'll be based on the full exposure of the trade, not just the margin requirement needed to understand the risks and charges. The risks and charges vary depending on whether you trade or invest. Trading can be seen as more risky than investing, mainly due to the use of leverage. But investing also carries risk, and there's no guarantee that your investments will increase in value, so you could receive back less than you. Before trading or investing in shares, you should take steps to manage your risk. We've got courses at IG Academy that take you through risk management and how to mitigate your exposure to risk in the financial markets. Learn more at IG Academy. Investing costs. Our costs and charges for investing vary depending on how you'd like to take a position. Investing in an individual company's shares. You might do this to benefit from long-term upward price movements or to receive dividends and compound returns. Investing in shares carries its own risk because you're betting on one company rather than diversifying your exposure through an ETF or other fund.
Buy U.S. shares from 0 commission and UK shares from $3. These rates are available to clients who opened 3 or more positions on their share dealing account in the previous month. Leverage isn't available for share dealing, so you'll have to pay the full value of shares up front. You'll be able to invest in over 12,000 shares, funds, and investment trusts. Create a share dealing account. Learn more about our investing costs and charges. Trading costs. Our costs and charges for trading vary depending on the product that you use to take a position.
Student travel insurance. Student travel insurance caters to students going abroad for further studies. It provides complete coverage for the duration of stay of the student in a foreign country. While selecting the policy, take your time and go through all the plans so that you can choose the best plan, which is cost-effective, and enjoy your trip without any worry. You can enjoy your journey without any problems. You should choose a policy depending on the requirements and budget of your trip and if you are traveling single or in a group. Royal Sundaram offers various plans to choose from so that you and your family or friends remain safe. It is very simple to select the best policy for you, whatever is the purpose of your trip, leisure or business related. Invest in Royal Sundaram's travel insurance policy so that any financial loss you may incur is covered. A travel insurance policy is a vital document that you carry with you when you travel. You buy it depending on the dates you are traveling on, so that, as an example, we can see from the graphic below that the maximum and the minimum annualized returns on the FTSE 100 consolidated around the average returns over time, smoothing out the market volatility to settle at just below 10% per year.